So it's Jeremiah that's playing Elijah. I knew I couldn't put my finger on it with his slow looking ass. Cue the music. Oh yes, bitches and hoes. I'm back.
I'll drop a player like it's nothing, it ain't working out. Now no debate or fuck discussion, bitch, I'm walking out. My time is money, I ain't loving, let you toss it out. Flip my weave and walk it out, look how I just bossed it out. Now come on baby, why you bugging, we can't talk it out. I keeps it moving, I ain't tripping, lost another spouse. I'm just a boss, it's in my blood, no I won't scream or shout. Grabbing my
Cause oh yes, bitches and hoes, I'm back. Back with another video, and we're here to discuss Power Book 4, Season 1, Episode 4. Girl, look, a force to be reckoned with and is. Let's get right into it. So the episode opens up, Tommy and Gloria are still doing the do. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where they left off on Episode 3. He asked her for something to drink, and she got some Gatorade, and she gave him some of that Chicago's finest, unfinest water out the faucet. Girl, I don't know how y'all do it. I got to be in a third world country to be sitting around drinking some damn faucet water. But she gave him some after she took a sip first. So we move from that. Jannard and Elijah, which is played by Jeremiah. I knew it. I kept saying the singing dude. I just couldn't remember his name. But Jannard and Elijah are walking and they go into the shop. Now, this is the thing. When they go into the shop, Jannard is basically still bitching about his past. Oh, I had to do this, I had to do that, I had to give up my life and make sure everything was good, and now he's just gonna come in and try to take over. Oh, Jannard, put some broccoli with that cauliflower ear, because this is just getting out of hand. You bitching too much. Look, if you feel some type of way, make your move, bro. Like, why are you complaining? But the thing is, Elijah not really here for it. Like, he here for his friend, because Jannard is the person he deal with. But he like, dang, I respect the big homie too. Like, you know, that's my people too. So I don't want to really get in the middle of that. But Jannard was like, nah, it's going to happen. We going to do all this. I done put in 15 years of work. Gave up my scholarships and all this stuff. As if somebody put a gun to his head and told him to do it. Jannard, you made your bed. Take the L. God damn it. I mean, ain't nobody tell you had to take over. You wanted to be the kingpin. So now you mad because you was 15 years a kingpin and now your route is over. Come on now. You got to do more better than that. So anyway, he looking for some guys. He's meeting up with this other guy and Elijah's really like nervous. He was like, why are we meeting him here at the shop? If Diamond walk in, it's going to be an issue. He's like, oh, Diamond ain't going to walk in. He probably somewhere eating vegan food and meditating. Now, first of all, stop playing with him. Because what we all know is our brothers come out Muslims when they spend a long time in jail and they be getting themselves together. So stop playing with him because that's my man. That's my boy. Stop playing with him. But I mean, other than that, Jannard, again, do something. Boot up or shut up. That's where I'm from. Boot up or shut up. Like, you ain't going to do nothing. Stop saying all that. You doing too much. But anyway, so the guy walks in and it turns out it's JP's son. Now, I can't remember his name. But he's the guy that Jannard is using to get hitters. But Jannard wants some smart hitters. And JP's son go, oh shit. Well, you know, I could name this one, this one, this one. He named about 4 people. And I'm thinking like, that ain't a lot. Child, it got to the point Jannard was like, look, don't worry about their mind. Just give me the bodies. I'll train their mind. Just give me some bodies I can, you know, I can deal with. I can, some soldiers, you know, I can work with. And so now I guess JP, little son was like, I guess, you know, I got you. Like, let me know if I need to put in work. I got you. I think it's crazy how everything comes like full circle because JP's son is out here in the streets and JP don't even know it. And he's connected to Jannard, who's connected to Diamond, who's connected to Tommy, his uncle. When they find that shit out, when Tommy find out that's his little nephew out there, oh, Christmas getting canceled for a lot of y'all. I hope you ain't bought no gifts and I hope you ain't got no layaway because Tommy is canceling Christmas for everybody when he find out his little nephew out here putting in this type of work and ain't getting secured. Jannard, you ain't gonna make it cauliflower. I ain't making fun. Let's move on. So we move on to the next scene. Tommy is at home. He pulls out this map because now he's about to just do deals with the Yardies. That's the Yardies. I had to learn this. I don't know nothing about Chicago, excuse me, except the step in the name of love. That's all I really know. I mean, I done been up there. I stayed up there for a little while or whatever. Y'all got some good ass cooking. Y'all the only people that cook good up north. And I say it's north because I'm from Louisiana. I'm from the boot. You can't get no more southern than that except you going to the Gulf of Mexico. But yeah, so what I found out about the Yardies is the people who stayed, I guess, in the area they call it the backyard, where they was doing all the like the shipping and receiving and handling. You know, where they be picking up stuff, you know, carts of stuff and shipping all over the world and all this stuff. That's the yardies. But you know, Liliana was just like, well, why are you dealing with the yardies? Like they not the most sensible people to deal with. Trying not to, you know, be no shady or whatever. But Tommy was like, look, I know Flynn fucked up my deal, Big Flynn with his big head ass, but I still got to get out here and get in these streets and get this shmoney. So if I got to get it with the little yardigans, the backyardigans, then that's what I'm going to do. And she was just like, I don't think you know who you're dealing with. And she showed him on the map, like, this is the spot, and this the big dude, and this the guy who's in charge. But these dudes don't care. They don't care about taking no L's or nothing. Like, they really is, like, on some next level shit. But you know, Tommy is fearless. Tommy don't give a damn. Tommy goes on to ask Liliana about Claudia. Liliana was like, oh yeah, that's Big Flynn's daughter. If she wasn't his daughter, she'd probably be working at Macy's smelling perfume out there saying, man, would you like to try the new sample? That's basically what Liliana said. But Tommy was like, nah, Claudia on some shit. Claudia got some shit that's really about to pop off. I need you to follow her. And she was just like, all right, you gonna pay me? He was like, yeah, I'm gonna pay you $12 an hour. Because that was the little joke Liliana put in there saying she'll be making if she wasn't Big Flynn's daughter. So he was like, I got you $12 an hour. I need you to follow her. So she like bet, break, they move on. We move on to the next scene. Claudia is out selling her new products to her new dealers. She goes to this Puerto Rican guy. You know they're not blood related because he's Puerto Rican, they Irish, but they kind of close. So she goes to him and she's just like, hey, look, I got this new product I wanted you to try. Here's a sample. The guy takes a sample of it and he was just like, ooh, this is some hot shit. This is big. This is heavy. And she was like, look, I can get you more of this. I just need you to keep my paw up out of it. I don't want my daddy to know that I'm out here slinging this iron in this powder up in these streets. And he was just like, I got you, boo. Garcon had the dude come bring by a steel suitcase full of money. She was like, I got you, boo. And he said, that's a pre-order. Now, you know you hitting and your drugs hitting when they do a pre-order. Who did he think this is, pre-order? What is this, an album? Yeah, he wanted a pre-order that good. He asked her where she got it from and she was just like, don't worry about it. Just know I'm the new connect. I got it. It's going down. So, you know, he asked, do you want to count the money? She was like, nah, you good, baby. Money good over here. We good. So she ends up leaving. So Claudia is out trying to get everybody on her product. While this is happening, Tommy meet with Diamond at the diner. Now, he goes to meet Diamond at the diner. And Tommy was like, look, I ain't think you was dealing with me no more for real with all that stuff that happened with Big Flynn. But at the end of the day, I ain't had nothing to do with that. Diamond was like, look, I know you ain't had nothing to do with that. It is what it is. Like, let's move on. So Tommy says, it's funny that you forgive people like that. He said, I forgive, but I don't forget. Please be clear. Please be clear. Just because I forgive don't mean I forget. As you should, Diamond. So as they sitting down, the black dude comes and asks Tommy what he wanted to eat or try to give him a menu. Tommy hollers he want coffee. That dude looked at Tommy and was like, what the fuck you think this is? You think I jumped up 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock this morning to slave over a grill to serve you coffee? What you think this is, Starbucks? And Tommy was just like, oh shit. So Diamond said, well, give him some of them cookies y'all just baked or whatever. And the dude behind the counter was just like, yeah, this is some bullshit. Like, we just up here just serving coffee and shit. What the hell? So they sitting down talking, and then guess who shows up? It's Vic. Tommy looks back and was like, you still dealing with this dude? Like, I'm not trying to really deal with him, and I'm surprised you dealing with him. And like Diamond said, Diamond was just like, look, it's bigger than rap. It's deeper than rap. At the end of the day, I don't feel like he had nothing to do with his father. So as Vic walks up, Vic is just like, hey, look, just so you know, FYI, I had nothing to do with that. I am not my father. I am not my dad. I am not his skin. That's what he was saying. And he was like, I don't think like him. I don't move like him. Actually, I'm more forward thinking. And I don't think you mess with my Uncle Paulie and his old lady, because that don't even look like CBI business. So you ain't got to worry about that. So then Diamond was just like, okay, you can sit down. It's cool. So the black guy come up to Vic and asks Vic what he want. And Vic says, give me a cup of coffee. The black dude was like, what's this, some white boy shit? Like, what the hell? Y'all got to stop coming in here in a diner where we homemade cooking this shit, asking for coffee. As they should. You know, I don't blame them. I wouldn't want you coming in there asking for no damn coffee neither. So we move on to the next scene. Liliana is spying on Claudia. Now, Claudia is making moves, baby. Claudia's got samples, giving them out like doggone the Asians in the mall in the food court. You know how they be like giving them in the little cups. That's what Claudia was out there doing. So Liliana is taking photos of Claudia and sending them to, what's his name, Tommy. But there was one of them that she signed something off on this like iPad or whatever, and Claudia making big moves. Like Claudia getting money before the product even come in. And that's a good thing if you could provide the product, but girl, you better have that product, because if you don't, it's going to be hell to pay and ice water to drink. I don't even know what that means. It just came out my mouth. Let's move on. So we move on to the next scene. Tommy, Diamond, and Vic pull up to the drug dealers, over there behind the thing in the backyardigans. They're over there, and they sitting there talking and waiting for the guys to come. Vic is like, I don't even know why we here dealing with these backyardigans. Like, it's really not my thing. And Tommy was just like, look, these people want this product. We got to get it out. No, I don't care who get it out. We got to get it out. All that's happening. Tommy gets this text from Liliana of what the hell Claudia got going on. So now Tommy knows this bitch Claudia out here making moves. I'm out here with the backyardigans, and this bitch making hella moves. Like, what the hell am I doing wrong? Like, I got to see what the hell this girl got. All this happens. Diamond gets a call from Elijah, aka Jeremiah, and he was just like, the police coming. It's hot. You need to get the hell up out of there. If you don't get up out of there, it's going to be a problem. So Diamond tell them, oh shit, we got to go. They get in the car. All of a sudden, you see the backyardigans, allegedly. And I'm sorry if I'm offending the Chicago people. I step in the name of love all the time. I'm sorry. But they see the backyardigans on the back of the truck with shotguns and machine guns looking like hillbillies. And the police is passing and trying to go get them. And who do we see? Bennigan, Shane, Shingle, whatever his name is. We see him, the one that worked for Vic. Now, Vic spotted him and also Diamond. And Diamond was just like, I know that dude. You know how it was on New Jack City? When the light-skinned brother the educated brother from the bank saw old boy, and he was just like, I know him from somewhere. And Keisha was just like, yo, yeah, that's how Diamond was. So Diamond was like, I know this dude. So they get up out of there. They get to safety. And Diamond was like, that dude that was in that truck, he the dude that came down to my barbershop when I first got out. Now that he know who the hell I am, like, it's going to be a problem for me. And Vic was like, oh, don't worry about it. He on my payroll. I'm going to take care of it. You good. You ain't got to deal with it. Tommy was like, hold the fuck up. Why none of y'all ain't tell me what the hell was going on? I would have made better moves. Like, y'all could have gave me the heads up. Like, don't do that. Don't tell me after the fact. And then Diamond was like, well, consider yourself told. Let's move on. You're not about to play on my head top. That's basically how Diamond felt. You know, I like me some Diamond. I ain't gonna lie, I do. Tommy's dropping Vic off to go get to his car, and Vic was like, let's go get a drink. And Tommy was like, nigga, no, like, you can get your own drink. I don't deal with you like that. Like, what you mean? It's business. He's like, come on, man, let's go get a drink. So Tommy pulled over, and guess what he had? At Gloria Ball. Tommy get out and was just like, you know what? I'm good, love. Enjoy. I'm not coming in here to get no drink. And before he could get in his car, Vic was like, look, I know you smashing my girl. Tommy go, you must be a weirdo. What you mean you know you smashing her and you still work with me? Like, what type of weirdo are you? Like, what you trying to watch us do it? Like, what's going on? And, Vic was like, nah, we on a break right now. So it's cool. That's what Vic telling himself. We on a break right now, but I'm letting you know business come before all of that. Like, it's business over anything. So I'd rather keep my enemies close, closer than my friends. Whatever, how the saying go. I'd rather do that with you. And then he was just like, make sure you don't have, you ain't out here trying to pop my head off. And then Tommy was just like, you do have a little small head. And it's easy target. That's the picture behind me. And Tommy was like, okay, Tommy, I like me some Tommy. I don't know. And I know he ain't like that in real life, but that would just disappoint my heart. Because I want this man to be Tommy in real life. I'm sorry. Tommy he just does it for me. But yeah, now Tommy knows that he been smashing on his girl. Oh, is that your chick hanging out the window? Yeah, that's his chick. Let's move on. So we move on to the next scene. Jannard and Diamond are talking about the influence that Tommy has. So Diamond and Jannard are sitting at the shop. Basically, Elijah was like, you lucky I was able to call you and tell you what the fuck was going on, because if I ain't tell you, your ass would have been back in jail for life. Life. And Diamond was like, you know what? Shout out to y'all for having my back, because if y'all didn't have my back, I would have been fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to y'all. But you know, I'm fucking with Tommy because I'm making some real major moves. You know how Wayne said on that new song, Stop, Wait a Minute, back when, you know, him and whoever that was did that song. But yeah, he was like, thank y'all for having my back. That's why y'all are here. But Jannard was just like, but you really risking everything behind this white boy. Like, what's the big deal? What is going on with this white boy? Why are you so prone to be dealing with this white boy? And Diamond is trying to get them to see, look, this dude is trying to open up doors for us that's going to work out for CBI. It ain't nothing like that. But Jannard, honestly, I'm with Jannard on this one. Jannard was like, CBI was good before the white boy came. Why do you feel the need to have to surrender everything? Not really surrender, but really connect with this white boy. He's not doing nothing that CBI wasn't already doing. We don't need him. Like, and I get it. We all black. There's no way y'all can have something that's super successful and then a white man come in and get in and everybody trust him and you're not looking at him crazy. He basically feel like Thomas is an influence on him. Like, I translated it to you a bitch and you let the white boy run you. That's basically how I feel Jannard was feeling. But Diamond plays chess, not checkers. Diamond is the ghost and Jannard is the Tommy. Diamond plays chess, not checkers, but you know, Jannard ain't trying to hear that shit. He was just like, you letting this white boy come in and basically take over everything, and that's some BS. But we move on. Before we move on, basically Jannard tells Diamond, you got to make a choice. It's either him or me. Like, I'm not about to be competing with this white boy. Jannard, you giving little dick energy, and I get it. Because you feel like a white boy coming in and taking over everything. I get that. But it's giving me, let's move on. So we move on to the next scene. Big Flint pull up on Vic. Well, he confronts Vic about knowing that he was working with CBI. So Big Flint was like, what the hell are you doing? You out here with the backyardigans and the CBI dudes and the white boy who I done been told to get the hell up out of here. What the hell are you doing? I have a legacy to give off to you. I'm trying to give it to you, but you ain't trying to get it because you're making dumbass decisions. Why are you dealing with all of these people? And Vic feels like, look, Pops, I'm tired of you trying to play on my head top. So he threw the doggone glass at the fireplace and stood up to his daddy. And his daddy got in his face and said, make a move, nigga. I'll crush your head in between the washing machine and dryer. And then Vic was like, nah, I'm good, love. You got it. He bitched up real quick. But Vic did at least speak his mind and was like, listen, Pops, whatever y'all call y'all daddy in Irish. You telling me I can't go be a man with, because if I'm with Gloria, but if I stay here, I'm still going to be a little boy under your thumb. Like, I don't have a win-win. It's always a lose-lose for me. Like, you doing too much and you old. Like, when is the cancer going to kick in? I think that's what Vic was thinking. Like, when is it going to become a problem where you can't speak or say nothing? Because you're just doing the most. And it's just getting on my nerves. That's what I got. I could be wrong, but I think that's what he was trying to say. We move on. Tommy tells Gloria that he knows about Vic. Okay, Tommy goes see Gloria and was like, look, girl. Because, you know, she was looking out the window when he had that conversation. So she knew it was coming. He was like, look, my girl. I know we be smashing, probably unprotected, doing all type of freaky stuff, you know, learning new stuff and trying it on each other, making videos and all that stuff. I know we do that. But at the end of the day, you ain't tell me it was Vic, even though he knew it was. But he was like, you ain't tell me it was Vic. And she was like, well, I told you I had somebody. It's not like I lied completely. And Tommy was like, you know what? I think I'm going to find a new bar to hang out in. AKA, bitch, bye. And she was like, well, you know, we had fun times. Thank you. But the way she was looking didn't give me what she was saying. She not going to leave Tommy alone. And I think that's going to cause trouble between Vic and Tommy because Vic is in love with his girl. He's just not in love enough to tell his Paul that that's what it is. I'm sorry. But yeah, let's move on. Big Flynn rolled up on Tommy. He was like, didn't I tell you to get up out of here? And at this point, Big Flynn, go sit your old ass down. Tommy ain't going nowhere. If he was going somewhere when you threatened him the first time, hell, he would have been gone. How many times is you gonna roll up on Tommy and tell Tommy, did not tell you to leave? The nigga ain't going nowhere. What is we saying? What is you saying, Big Flynn? Big Flynn, go sit down, Big Flynn. Go lay. Go lay. Go lay, Big Flynn. Please go lay, because you just doing too much at this point. Stop running up on Tommy, telling him, did not tell you to leave. He's not leaving. Not on the midnight train to Georgia. Stop it. Stop the cat. So Tommy was just like, look, man, you've been threatening me since I got here, bro. Like, okay, the people out here in Chicago might be scared, but I ain't scared. Like, what do you want, bro? I ain't got nothing to do with what's going on. Big Flynn was like, yeah, you trying to pull my son down and put him into danger and get him to a spot where he all fucked up and jacked up. And Tommy was like, the lies you motherfucking tell. If anything, I might be trying to pull your son up, not down. Do you ever thought about that? And Vic was sitting there with the dick look like, yeah. Tommy was like, man, get the fuck out of my face. He ain't said it, but I feel like that's what he said when he walked off. You know, and Big Flynn, at the end of the day, you doing too much. Like, go lay down. You should be laying down. The oncologist is just trying to call you. Let's move on. So we move on to the next scene. Tommy is sitting down with JP and his pops. Tommy and JP's pops is having a conversation. JP's pop is just like, look, I was a young man. Young, single, and free. And then I met Kate, your crazy ass mom. And you know your mom crazy. And then she left me at 17 with a baby. But you know what? I bossed up and I was just like, I'm going to be a father. Got to know that. You got to know that. And I'm going to be a father. He said, I used to take my son down there to the park. Everybody, all the children was playing with their mom. And I ain't have no reason to tell my child why he wasn't out there playing with his mom, because he used to be looking crazy. So I decided just not to bring him no more. And Tommy was just like, oh man, that's a good story. He was like, bro, let me finish my story. Anyway, so I decided not to bring him no more. And JP was like, but I thought you said you didn't bring me down there because it was dangerous. He was like, boy, you was gullible as hell. I could have told you anything, but no, I stopped bringing you because I started seeing that you were noticing other people with their kids. I didn't want to have to explain that to you. But Kate ain't shit. And Tommy was just like, absolutely correct. She ain't worth a dime. I'm with you. Like, it's nothing. I'm not disagreeing. So then the pops look at Tommy and was like, well, how fucked up are you? Because if Kate raised you, I know you're fucked up. JP was like, I said he was about a 6, maybe a 7, depending on the situation. And Tommy was just like, look, yeah, my mom was fucked up or whatever. I don't deal with her, but, you know, I just want you to know it's genuine. Because the pops is feeling like, if you got an angle, my boy gullible, he gonna believe anything you say. Get the hell up out of here. And Tommy was like, it ain't no angle. I'm really here because I'm genuinely wanting to be here. And I think that's really good. And I think as they get along, they'll understand and know the way Tommy works. Tommy is the most loyal person to the people that he love and care about. So that they ain't going to have to worry about. But I think they'll get to that when they get it. We move on to the next scene. Tommy goes to tell Gloria that it's over. We already said that. While all this is happening, Liliana gets kidnapped. Girl, she go in her house to take off her sweater, and the sweater took her off because they done put a bag over her head and kidnapped her, saying, where's my drugs? So while Tommy is over there at JP house, she's still over there getting beat up and slapped the shit about because them people want their drugs. And listen, this is my thing with you, Liliana. You had to know them people was coming back. Tommy even told you the people was coming back. Why? Because Tommy knew who they were. Let me tell y'all something. Tommy, when he kept looking at that card that was on those drugs, when he pulled it out, he knew who it was. That was some people him and Ghost had beef with way back when. I think that he was trying to see what Liliana was going to be honest about. Liliana making it seem like it was just some random shit she just happened to run across. It wasn't that big of a deal. But no, girl, it was a big deal. And them people was trying to pop you upside the head. Well, they didn't do so. So, she's still over there getting kidnapped and whatnot, and while all this is going on and Tommy is over there at this house, they looking for the bag and all that stuff, and they take her. So Bennigan pulls over Vic, and he was just like, look, what the hell was you doing back there on the background in the backyardigans? and all that stuff with Diamond and all them. You're going to get yourself fucked up. And Vic was just like, bro, first of all, I'm the boss. Why you ain't tell me that y'all was going back there? You could have gave me the dime. Like, drop the dime so I can know. Like, what am I paying you for healthily if you not going to make sure I'm straight? And the dude Bennigan was just like, yeah, I get it, but you know, I made sure you was good. And then Vic tells him, well, what's going to happen if you can't take care of your sister and you disappear? You're not able to, or you gone. Basically, if I kill you, you can't take care of your sister. Now, I'm going to assume that Bennigan have a terminally ill sister, and it's costing him a lot of money, which is why he's laying in bed with Vic in the crime game, because he's trying to pay that shit off. Because we all know the police salary don't pay that. But Vic fell played and was like, keep my sister name out your mouth. And not Vic. Bennigan fell played and was like, keep my sister name out your mouth. And Vic was like, a boy bye. Like, you don't get to tell me what to do. I tell you what to do. Like, you should have tipped me off and told me that. We move on. They still looking for the drugs, and they trying to get her to say something. Liliana, that is. And he burns her on her arm. And she was like, oh, my father used to do this. It's nothing. I'm like, bitch, you crazy. But when he go to put the cigar in her eye, that's when she started thinking twice. I'ma tell you. So they like, bet. She texts Tommy and tells Tommy, hey, meet me at this spot but bring Ghost. While all of this is going on, Tommy is over there telling JP Dad that he's not trying to make JP's life complicated. Like, that's not why he's here. And he gets that text from Liliana. The guys are in the front seat waiting with Liliana for this person in Ghost. And the guys are saying, like, look, in their own language, look, once we get the drugs or whatever, kill this bitch. And he was just like, yeah, that's what I was going to do. The one in the back seat with Liliana was like, look, whoever this dude is, because he ain't showed up yet, he got about an hour to pull up. If he don't pull up, it's a wrap on him. Just kill her, throw out, drag her from the river, throw her body in Chuck Yard, putting a note around her neck, lean badass yellow boy. Ooh, he wants some. That's some New Orleans shit. But yeah, we not about to keep playing with her. So if her people don't show up, just go ahead on and get rid of her, and we done. Like, I'm not about to keep going back and forth. But in the midst of that, he was like, our boss, she would love to see if it's Tommy Egan. If it's him, she would love to see him. So now her ears picked up and her eyes perked up. I'm sorry. Her ears perked up because she knows that they know who Tommy is. Remember, Tommy not telling her that he knows who these people is, who drugs she stole. He ain't never said that. He's just trying to let her basically dig her own grave. But Tommy was just like, you know what? I got this text. Let me go. So as they are sitting in the car, they go, who the fuck is Ghost? And it's all of a sudden shots go in the car. The driver gets shot. The passenger side dude gets shot. Everybody dead. I'm thinking like, who the hell is that? It's Tommy. Tommy pulls up to the car and was like, shout out to you for using that Ghost thing in the text, because other than that, I would have been fucked up or whatever. And he was just like, shout out to you for doing that. And she was just like, well, all I know is they got a boss and they coming. And he was like, whoever he is, and Liliana goes, no, it's a she, because I heard him say it. And at the end of the day, whoever she is, they looking for your ass. That's on period, poo. And Tommy was like, oh shit. So they go ahead and push the car in the lake. And in my mind, because you know, the dude that was driving had Liliana's phone and he saw Claudia in there. I hope you got your phone back, Liliana. I didn't see you get your phone. I know y'all was going through stuff up front, but I need you to hurry up and make sure you got your phone back. Because if you ain't get your phone back, when the police find the call, it's going to be hell to pay. That's all I'm saying, because you got a lot of stuff in your phone. Like, I hope you got your phone back. We move to the next scene. Tommy and Liliana show up to the barbershop, and Tommy asks Diamond, could they babysit Liliana? They only need to babysit Liliana because not everybody knows that the Surge people is going to be looking for Liliana. He don't want her to get fucked up on no shit. And Diamond was like, this looks like a damn babysitter's club. Like, what the hell? And he was like, look, I get it, but I need somebody to really keep an eye on him. Diamond calls Jannard from the back, and Jannard was like, oh, hell no. Apparently, Jannard already know Liliana. Now, this is my thing. I ain't even gonna lie. I think that giving Jannard a job like babysitting is very demeaning to him. And one of the reasons why Jannard is just like, I'm trying to take my own brother out and be on some Cain and Abel shit. That's just my opinion, because I ain't gonna lie, like, bro, I've been running this shit. Now you calling me up front to babysit? Like, what the hell do you think this is? But he was just like, yeah, you got a babysitter so we can go make a run. Diamond, when Liliana sees Jannard, she was like, "Where's my 8 large? That's 8,000 for the people down south like me, because I ain't know what they are 8 large. What's that?" Basically, I'm assuming it's 8,000. Drop down in the comments and tell me if I'm wrong. I'm gonna say 8,000, but he owed her money. We move on to the next scene. If the female boss sees the pic of Liliana, and she was just like, "Oh yeah, now I know who she is." And I'm like, "Liliana, you in danger, girl." Liliana is meanwhile talking to Jannard, and Jannard was like, "Why are you working with Tommy? Like, what's going on? Like, tell me the tea. What's tea about Tommy and you working with him?" And she was like, "It's about money." And he was like, "That's it?" She was like, "Basically, like, I'm here. I'm wherever the money at. I'm where the money resides. That's where I go." And he was like, "Yeah, it just don't give me that." And Tommy is walking, while this is happening, Tommy is walking down the street with Diamond and was telling him about what the hell was going on with Liliana and the serve and all these people. So Diamond was just like, "Yo, this is some deep shit, and I don't really want no part of it. I know we working together and I owe you and all that stuff, but CBI ain't trying to get into that. Y'all had some past shit, like you telling me that you and your partner had some issues and killed some people and knocked some people's heads off, and that's fine. But me and my people don't want no parts. Like, leave CBI up out of that. If you need me to do a couple of little ones and twosies, call me, because I owe you, but I ain't trying to get in that." And in my mind, I'm like, "Well, Diamond, why you didn't say that at the beginning? You let that boy tell you his whole life story to turn around and say, 'Yeah, we good, love. Enjoy.' Diamond, you out of pocket." But you know, Tommy took it in stride. He was just like, "I ain't got nothing. You good." So now we move to the next scene. These kids jumping out the car to go shoot up JP's shop again. Remember, JP's shop has been shot up a few times, and Tommy was like, "Somebody's trying to send you a message." Well, lo and behold, it's JP's son that's shooting up his shop. Now, trauma responses are different for everybody. Instead of him going to have a cup of coffee with his dad and asking him why he left, he feels like his communication needs to be shooting up his shop. So they getting out the car to shoot up the shop. His little partner was like, "Look, we done shot up the shop 15 million times. This time I'm going in there shooting somebody or taking something." But JP's son was just like, "Nah, we not doing that. It's just to send a message." His little partner was like, "Bro, we done sent so many messages. The mailbox is full. No, I'm ready to take blood this time." At this time, JP comes running out with his bat and was just like, "I'll knock both of you little niggas upside the head. Play with me." And the little young boy, not JP's son, goes, "Oh, you got me messed up." So he pulled a gun. In order for JP's son, because remember, JP don't even know that's his son. That's outside in front of him. He hadn't seen him since he was like 1 or 2. But in order to keep him from shooting his dad, he ends up shooting up somewhere else. So like up in the sky and hit a couple signs. And the neighbor was like, "I'm going to call the police." That's just so people in the hood. People who used to gun violence and stuff like that. That type of stuff, they don't even get mad. My grandma used to be like that. I remember my grandma saw somebody running behind somebody that's shooting. And she was like, "Boy, if you don't get off of my porch and around my yard with that." And he was like, "Well, I'm sorry," in the middle of shooting. But anyway, the lady was like, "I'm going to call the police." And so the young boy who pulled the gun on JP was like, "Well, shit, we got to go." But JP's son was like, I ain't going. They end up leaving him. There's a stare down for a second. And at this moment, we find out that JP recognized his father, obviously, because he has a picture of him, but his father doesn't recognize him. Instead of him saying something, he just runs off. Again, trauma responses. "I haven't seen you since I was 1 or 2. You ain't paid no child support. You gonna pay it back in your shop. I'm gonna shoot your shit up." I mean, you could have just asked him to have a conversation, but that's his way of responding. I ain't got nothing to say with that. Let's move on. Tommy is spying on the surge, and I'm just like, "Tommy, you better be careful because these people don't play." While this is happening, Vic pull up to the bar to go see Gloria. Now, Vic, let it alone. Turn her loose, Vic. Turn her loose. Turn her loose, Vic. Turn her loose. Unless you're ready to step up and put your cojones on the table, turn her loose. She looked back and see him behind the bar serving like he a server, a bartender. And so he sees this napkin. I guess he gave it to her as the house they were going to live in back, you know, when they were first dating. And he was like, "I thought you threw this away." And she was like, "Look, why does it matter? Why are you here, Ike? Why are you here?" And, you know, he's still trying. And I'm like, "Vic, stop trying at this point. That girl going to do what she want to do." Let's move on. Liliana is watching Janora snore. Janora over there getting higher than the cost of living. He's snorting the product. And one thing we know about a boss, any boss that's using their own supply is setting themselves up for failure. But anyway, so he over there watching her snort. Well, she's watching him snort or whatever. And basically, she was just like, you owe me my money. I need my money. He asked her how she know Tommy, and she was just like, and he was like, cause this nigga gonna be dead. Tommy gonna be dead. And she was like, yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Tommy not about to die, so shut up. And she was just like, you owe me my money, pay me my money. He ends up paying her the money that he owes and was like, I'll give you more if you shoot and kill Tommy. Ain't about to happen. She was just like, boy, bye. I ain't about to do that. But she take the money and finally lets him touch the scar. But somehow it gave him a hard on. He was just like, and I'm like, bro, you all right? And then he gave her a passionate kiss over it. You know, that's some real crazy shit. Like, what the hell Janelle got going on? Maybe it was the coke. I don't know. We move on. Claudia is talking to... Okay. Before we get to this scene, Claudia was talking to Mai, I believe her name is. That's the girl she was getting the product from. And she asked the girl earlier. She says, hey, where did you get this from? Like, who are you getting this from? And the girl was like, oh, I'm making it. Claudia was like, girl, stop the cab. Who is the person making this stuff? Who's the chemist actually making this, you know, the base for this stuff? So she tells her. She also has an issue because she was just like, in my opinion, I feel like Mai's just like, this girl gonna take over my shit. And she will, Mai, as she should. Because when we get to this scene, Claudia finally meets up with the girl who's actually making the stuff. It's a black woman. Now, you know I had a problem with that. Why they always stealing from the black people? That lady was just minding her business, making illegal over-the-counter drugs for diet pills and fudging some numbers and some paperwork and signing some prescriptions she ain't had no business signing and doing her thing. Now, she done fucked around and made this diet pill, and y'all gonna turn the diet pill into the next best thing on the market, and y'all gonna try to coerce her and blackmail her into doggone working for you. Because the girl was like, girl, I'm not trying to do all that. I got a job, girl. I made good money. And Claudia was like, girl, you don't have a choice. You gonna do this for me. I need you to make more product. I need you so I can get this product out. And she was like, and if you don't, I'm gonna go down there and tell them people about all this stuff. I got it all right here on the hard drive. And I was just like, dang. So now the black girl don't have no choice but to go ahead on and make the coke. Or whatever the base product from the diet pill. And I thought that was messed up. Like, y'all got to stop doing this to black people. Black people, y'all got to get more kaunas. Like, I mean, I know it's harder because I ain't gonna lie. I would have been like, all right, girl, whatever. How much you need? But I ain't gonna lie. On the flip side, I'd rather you have my license taken than me be dealing in drugs and almost about to die. Girl, bye. But she basically tells her, if you don't tell me, I'm going to submit this info to all these people, to the CDC and whatnot. And the girl looked at Maya and was like, but bitch, you was the one funded it. And Maya was like, yeah, but I got to snitch on you. And I'm not black, so they probably going to believe me over you. Sorry, not sorry. We move on to the next scene. Tommy meet up with the Queen Pin. That's the girl, the lady, the surge girl. And she was just like, look. Okay, Tommy, long time no see. And when he meets up with her, she was like, Tommy was like, look, here your drugs or whatever. Take it back. Just go on about your business. She was like, Tommy, I need to kill you. And I should have killed you way back then because, you know, your partner killed my brother. And whoever, you know, and the fact that your partner is dead gives me revenge. But I just want to kill you at this point. And Tommy was like, girl, bye. Why would I sit here and let you kill me? Like, are you stupid? Are you dumb? And my doggone, what's her name, voice? She was like, are you dumb? Like, no. He was like, I'm not about to let you just pop me upside the head. What is you saying? And she was like, yeah, I just think it's only right. And so Tommy was like, yeah, no, that ain't happening. I'm not about to let you kill me. Like, that's not going to happen. And then she asked where Liliana at. He was like, look, Liliana ain't got nothing to do with this. She hiding. Leave that girl alone. Don't ask me about her. She good. As she's getting ready to tell her bodyguards to go ahead on and pop Tommy upside the head, all of a sudden somebody comes from behind Tommy and shoot the bodyguards. And guess what? It's Vic. Now that means the Flynns are in the mix. And Tommy, Vic even said that we in this shit now. And Tommy was just like, girl, look, I could have popped you a long time ago, but I let you live. But you just trying to do the most. And then she turns around and says, I spared your life because Jason was going to pop you upside the head, but you was over there groveling at your own grave. I don't know what that means. Maybe she was trying to say Tommy was acting like a bitch. And Tommy ain't like that. So Tommy goes to take something and start stabbing her in her neck. And was like, you got the right one, bitch. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know where that came from. But he go to stabbing her in her neck. And, you know, now Tommy was just like that. He really about to be on me. It's really about to be good. He tells her, look, that's it. We move on. Tommy is overlooking some more buildings. First of all, every episode, Tommy is overlooking a building or some water. No shade, no tea. But to the Chicago people, does everything happen on the rooftop? Drop down in the comments and let me know. Y'all don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. This video lasted longer than it should have. And I will see you hoes later. Bye.